Twitch is dying. Despite holding an iron grip on the live streaming market 6 or 7 years ago, it is now being outpaced by the competition left, right, and center. More and more content creators are jumping ship. Nobody trusts Twitch to make the right decisions for the platform. Given its history over the last few years, it's easy to see why. This is why no streamer believes Twitch will make a comeback. The internet is without a doubt a strange place, but you might be shocked to hear that the version you see today is actually tame compared to what it once was. Back in 2007, the World Wide Web was more like the Wild Wild West. There were very few central platforms that most people used. Facebook was still very much in its infancy. MySpace was still relatively fringe, and YouTube was nothing more than a quirky site where people posted their 360p homemade videos. It was a time of immense opportunity. Thousands of sites were created every day that promised to fulfill some kind of niche or offer an in-demand service. Online shops, news sites, early meme pages like "You're the man now, dog," and everything in between started sprouting up all over the web. One area in particular stood head and shoulders above the rest, however, as it quickly grabbed more and more attention from users: gaming. People all over the internet loved tuning in to watch playthroughs of their favorite games and soon grew close to the personalities playing them. Still, there were limitations. There was no single central platform for people to post these videos on. YouTube was growing fast, but videos were limited to only 10 minutes, which meant lengthy Let's Plays had to be broken up into many parts. Impressive gameplay compilations could be found on sites like Warcraft Movies, but these were mostly fringe. It wasn't as easy to get started as it is now either. Good quality microphones and screen capture software were expensive, and most people simply didn't have the knowledge or necessary funds. On top of all this, interactions between creators and their fans were difficult, carried out mostly through the comment sections. Users lacked the engagement they received from live TV and reality shows that have come to dominate the scene since the late 2000s. Everything changed when Justin Kan stepped onto the scene. Justin made it his mission to live stream, that is to say, broadcast live to the internet directly, every second of his life to the entire world. With his trusty camera fitted to his baseball cap, Justin streamed his day-to-day life to a wide audience through his website justin.tv, pausing only to go to the bathroom or take a shower. The idea was a smash hit. Live streaming platforms such as ustream.tv did exist, but very few internet users were familiar with the technology. They loved how they could interact with Justin through the chat and felt a closer rapport to him than with the 10-minute content creators on YouTube. This gave Justin an idea. If people loved his streams, why not let others do the same and host them on his platform? So Justin.tv became a hub for would-be internet celebrities all over the planet. The streamer Destiny found his early success by broadcasting his StarCraft II gameplay on the platform in 2010, as did many others. Once again, gaming dominated the streaming scene. Fans loved the increased connection they felt by chatting live with their favorite streamers. In 2011, the gaming section became so big that Justin.tv decided to create a separate spin-off site. This was the birth of Twitch.tv. Twitch would focus entirely on gaming content and capitalize on this growing wave. It soon became clear that live streaming was the future for online gaming content creators. Live streaming and internet media content creation as a whole was no longer a fringe, quirky side project for nerds. It was a multi-million-dollar industry with millions of potential customers all over the globe. Major esports tournaments were being broadcast on the platform, and community events like Twitch Plays Pokemon showed just how far the technology had become. After being bought out by retail giant Amazon for a hefty $970 million in 2014, the company doubled down on Twitch, abandoning Justin TV for good. This was the mark of a new era for the internet. Streaming celebrities were gaining as much fame as mainstream ones in the eyes of young people. Advertisers and sponsors flocked to this new, burgeoning industry to get a piece of the pie as quickly as they could. To say Twitch held a monopoly on the streaming market in the mid-2010s would be the understatement of the century. There simply was no other platform out there more easy to use for streamers, nor ones that offered a larger audience to grow from. Sure, YouTube Gaming had launched in 2015 as a direct rival, but the momentum Twitch had acquired was more than enough to keep the ball rolling. The software was easy to use, the chat delay was minimal, and all the big names of the industry like Soda Poppin', Summit, and I'm a Cutie Pie had signed exclusive deals with the website. Twitch's dominance only continued to grow with the release of Fortnite Battle Royale in 2017. Fortnite took the world by storm. Soon, every kid across the world was tuning in to watch their favorite streamer play round after round of the game. None were more popular than Ninja, who soared to the top of the viewer rankings almost overnight. Ninja's skill and personality won viewers over, and he quickly became the leading icon of the community. As Ninja operated solely on Twitch, the streaming platform was rubbing its hands together in glee. It stood as the undisputed king of the new industry, ready to ride the wave to untold success. But monopoly breeds complacency. Soon, Twitch's crown would begin to slip. Though Twitch was enjoying a period of uncontested dominance, that isn't to say the company hadn't hit a few snags along the way. These snags have culminated in an outright fall from grace, with many starting to wonder if there's a space for Twitch in the future of streaming and whether the company can even be trusted at all. In my opinion, the answer is no. The platform has mismanaged too many controversies so far, and its decline proves that without a huge shakeup in how the site is run, content creators simply don't believe it will continue to be the central hub for streaming on the internet. Let me explain why. Justin.tv started from the idea of letting anyone broadcast their content to the world. It didn't matter who you were or what you did. If you had the energy and the time, people would tune into your stream. This everyman image did wonders for the platform. Tens of thousands of creators joined the website, making Justin.tv a nexus for all kinds of streams. This carried over to Twitch, but as time went on, the most popular characters on the site began to absorb most of the attention. To keep them on the platform, Twitch offered exclusive partnership contracts to the largest content creators. Big-name streamers received benefits that smaller ones didn't, including big pay packages. This departure from a diverse, anyone-can-make-it image to a more centralized, celebrity-focused approach left a sour taste in many old fans' mouths. When it came to content moderation, this imbalance was keenly felt. As Twitch grew and became more mainstream, the company realized it would need to start controlling what kind of content it would allow on the platform. After all, most sponsors don't want their product associated with offensive or sexually explicit personalities. Since big streamers were the site's main moneymakers, Twitch moderators were more lenient with policy violations from top celebrities, while smaller content creators faced long bans for seemingly nothing at all. The everyman identity Twitch had built was further damaged by the advent of what are called hot tub streams. In short, these are streams usually run by female creators who are incredibly sexually suggestive without falling into outright explicit material. Hot tub streams saw a meteoric rise in popularity once they hit the scene, but the nature of the content naturally sparked controversy. Not only were these female streamers often not being punished for breaking guidelines others had been banned for violating, many complained that the sexual nature of the streams was hurting the image of the site as a whole. Still, Twitch remained adamant that the streams posed no issue. A separate category was created entirely for this new market: pools, hot tubs, and beaches. Despite the criticisms, the higher-ups were clearly saying these controversial streams were here to stay. But not all of the controversies surrounding Twitch were down to platform-wide systemic issues. Many of them came about because of the trust they placed in these money-making streamers that often didn't deserve it. With most big internet celebrities being no more than 25 years old and having grown up alongside the internet, it's easy to see why so many have made less than noble decisions in their careers. Adin Ross is one such example. After growing a considerable fan base by playing 2K with LeBron James' son Bronny on Twitch, Ross transitioned to hosting a streamer dating show. With hundreds of thousands of subs, he quickly became a famous face on Twitch. This would become more of a problem than an asset for the website, however. In April 2021, Ross held a live stream where the YouTube rapper Azias uttered a homophobic slur on air during a phone call. This led to him receiving a ban from the platform, though he argued his way out of the suspension only 2 days later. The same time next year, Ross was banned again. This time, his violation of the terms of service was far more egregious. He used a homophobic slur while chatting with fellow Twitch streamer URage without knowing that he was streaming at the time. The ban lasted around 2 months. Only 10 months later, Ross was banned again for showing a rival streaming platform's chat live, which was filled to the brim with racist and anti-Semitic messages. All of these controversies are only made worse by the fact that Adin Ross's content often revolved heavily around gambling, a hobby many on Twitch believed was unethical to broadcast to minors. In August 2023, Twitch even went so far as to outright ban all gambling on its platform. Still, all of this pales in comparison to the embarrassment Twitch would face that same month. Cenat, a massive internet personality who made a name for himself by bringing on famous hip-hop artists onto his stream, is one of Twitch's prized gems. He was awarded the Streamer of the Year award in 2022 and is currently the second most subscribed to channel on the site, with millions of fans all across the world bringing in tons of ad revenue. It's easy to see why Twitch holds the young streamer in such high esteem. But on August 4th, 2023, the platform came under heavy criticism when Cenat announced he would be holding a massive giveaway in Union Square in New York. Thousands of fans flocked to the streets, eager to meet their hero and get their hands on a brand new PlayStation. This resulted in a widespread riot. This wasn't the first time Kai had caused major headaches for Twitch. 6 months prior, the streamer seemingly engaged in a sexual act with a female friend live on stream. Though no nudity was expressly shown and Cenat denies the allegations to this day, the woman involved, Chica, confirmed the act on her Instagram. It wasn't an image that Twitch was happy to broadcast to the rest of the world. These are just a few of the incidents Twitch has had to deal with over the years. With their stars causing them trouble, rivals soon smelled blood in the water and prepared themselves to strike. In 2017, Microsoft acquired its own streaming platform to cash in on the growing market, Mixer. In the years after its launch, the site didn't garner as much attention as higher-ups were hoping to see. Twitch had the first-comer advantage, and YouTube had already built an online media empire before starting their live streaming platform. Microsoft was simply not known in the space in the same way. They needed to make their mark on the industry, and they knew exactly how to do so. In 2019, Mixer announced that it had signed 2 key talents on exclusive deals. The first was Shroud, a hugely successful CSGO streamer who quickly became the most known player in the community. The second was the Fortnite king himself, Ninja. This was a massive blow for Twitch. In one fell swoop, Mixer had stolen 2 of their most popular streamers right from under their nose. By offering Ninja a contract worth between $20 to $30 million a year, they completely priced Twitch out of securing the streamer to their own site. Though Mixer would fail to capitalize on this momentum and would shut down only a year later, Mixer's ambition proved to the world that the streaming giant was vulnerable. Ninja and Shroud were soon back on Twitch's books, but the higher-ups were left shaken by the ordeal. As Twitch stagnated and continued battling controversies surrounding its top talent, others took note of its struggles. YouTube has long been the undisputed king platform for video sharing on the internet. Though TikTok dented its share of the short-form content market, it recouped its losses through YouTube Shorts. Simply put, if you're going to watch a video on the internet, there is a 99.99% chance you're going to open up YouTube before anything else. Given its dominance, many thought that streaming on YouTube would be a match made in heaven. Why not let content creators combine their off-stream and live videos together? YouTube agreed, but felt that there was little room to attack Twitch, as the live streaming giant already controlled such a large portion of the market. They continued developing their platform, but understood that they were still very much second to Twitch. With Mixer's bold strategy laid out on the table, however, YouTube realized it could outpace its competitors. Users noticed how YouTube's player offered more than Twitch's service, allowing live playbacks to rewind the action midstream and less overall delay. Not only that, channels with an established presence on the platform found it far easier to break into the streaming world on a site that already hosted all of their fans. This was worrying enough for Twitch, but when Mixer set the stage for big contract deals, YouTube pounced shortly after. In 2020, Laserbeam, Muscle K, and Valkyrie all signed exclusive deals with the YouTube Gaming, bringing their 21 million subscribers with them to the new platform. One of the largest blows to Twitch was dealt in 2022 when Myth, a famous Fortnite streamer, announced he'd be signing a contract with YouTube to stream on the site exclusively. But while YouTube is Twitch's longest-standing rival, it now has many more competitors to deal with. With political discourse taking place more and more online, Twitch began enforcing strict rules against misinformation and hate speech. This led to many right-wing and alt-right streamers being kicked off the platform post-2016. Rumble, a YouTube competitor that developed its own streaming platform, positioned itself as the home for streamers who had been banned from Twitch, including former President Donald Trump himself. Though occupying a niche space, Rumble showed that if Twitch didn't keep its user base happy, they would make the jump to a rival. In 2022, Twitch failed to learn its lesson and made a serious mistake. The platform announced it would be increasing its cut of revenue earned by big streamers from 50% to a whopping 70%. Naturally, this sparked outrage. Kick, a streaming site founded in the same year, capitalized on this blunder and the fallout Twitch suffered from gambling streamers and came in hot. Kick offered a very attractive 5% commission cut and relaxed guidelines relating to gambling sponsorships. This aggressive campaign against Twitch came with serious amounts of money. The most notable contract of all was Kick's acquisition of XQC, one of the top 10 most popular personality streamers on the internet, on a staggering $100 million contract. While non-exclusive, meaning XQC can still operate on Twitch, the acquisition showed that Kick meant business, and drawing as big a channel to their platform would no doubt carve into Twitch's market share over time. Facing all this competition, what has Twitch done to strike back? How does it aim to level the playing field and secure its throne? Not much. In 2023, the site even doubled down on its poor decision-making by introducing some of the most hated changes yet. Twitch announced in June that it would be banning any burned-in stream sponsors and forcing creators to limit the size of sponsor logos to just 3% of the screen. This move received an insane amount of backlash. Asmongold, the most prominent WoW streamer, attacked Twitch for these changes and threatened to leave the platform entirely. This is precisely the issue Twitch is facing. Despite having an iron grip on the live streaming market, they dropped the ball by failing to listen to their audience and creators, allowing competitors to come in and sweep up those willing to make the jump. Though the platform is still going strong, its management team is continually failing to address the underlying issues plaguing the service. What does Twitch offer now that its competitors don't? Unless Twitch higher-ups learn to listen to their user base or implement changes that attract both viewers and creators, the site will continue to fall further and further behind. It's hard to say who the next big king of streaming will be, but it's safe to say that the current one is slipping from his throne. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future. Until next time.